What's up everybody, Gundam Flexing here, and today we're going to be checking out the just completed high-grade Universal Sentry RX-79 Gundam Ground Type, the Earth Federation Space Force first produced mobile suit. You can catch this model featured in Mobile Suit Gundam, the 08 MS Team. This kit came out in 2018 and it's not to be confused with the older one that came out 10 years prior in 2010. This model could cost you roughly around $15 and takes about a 2-hour build time. Now if you're looking for a very cheap kit, I could definitely recommend this. This kit may not offer you a lot of opportunities to panel line, but if you're looking for something to practice your weathering, practice your painting skills, I could definitely recommend this. This model features a lot of cool weapon systems, very minimal stickers. It comes with the Decal Sheet and has a pretty cool gimmick with the backpack system you see in front of you. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. And coming up first is the sticker sheet. Here it is. Like I said, very minimal stickers, no issues placing them on the model. And then coming up next is his decal sheet. As you can see, I didn't use any of the decals, I left them on there. At the top you have the bigger numbers and they're all single digits, and then at the bottom you have smaller numbers but they all come in triples. That is pretty cool. And before we go into the weapon systems, I'd like to cover the hands. This model only has, I think, roughly around 4 hands. And it's important to note that with the hands, you only have one trigger finger, which is for his right hand, and this only fits for his biggest weapon systems, which we'll cover right after. And then he also has his left open hand, which is a unique hand, so that you do not get a right one. And then you have a pair of open fists, which are featured on the kit right now. So as I said, the biggest weapon system here it is, and this is an artillery weapon system. It is technically collapsible in terms of that you could take it off by piece by piece by piece, and it's supposed to go into his backpack via a carrier system, which is currently in the backpack itself. But this weapon system, you can take it down by the barrel, then by the second portion of the barrel, and then by the main body. And of course, what I find pretty cool is the clip, and it goes right behind the handguard right here. So this is a very unique weapon system. It's a little bit difficult to have him hold it with 2 hands, but once you get it, it's pretty cool. On the side, you have this hand right here, and then you have the trigger, which unfortunately, again, is only one trigger finger, which is his right one. The next weapon system is similar, if not exactly the same, to the EZ8, is his machine gun. There you have his little magazine clip at the bottom, and he's able to hold it at here. And he's also able to hold it with 2 hands with a collapsible hold right there. And as you see here, you probably notice where his collapsible shoulder portion is. And unfortunately, I snapped that by accident, totally broke it, got a little bit too rough, so you may want to keep an eye out on that. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to glue it together and try to recover that piece, but it does come with a collapsible shoulder stock. Keep that in mind. And of course, you have his Beam Sabers, a pair of Beam Sabers, just like any high-grade kit. And right now where his handles are, it's going to be on the side of his legs, which we're going to cover later. And then finally, we have his beam weapon, his long-range beam rifle. Very simple to build. We have the gray body, and then you have the white body that goes over it. It's important to note that you could use the trigger finger, the right trigger finger for this, or you could use either hand. So it is interchangeable to the left or right hand with the open fists. Simpler, you just put it in, snap it up, it's good to go. But pretty much those are his weapon systems. And looking at the model, let's check out his shield first. His shield is extendable just like this. It's connecting to the side of his hand. It's interchangeable between the left arm and the right arm, and it fits in through this piece here. And this piece could twist and turn, so you're able to angle the shield at any position you like. This shield, just like the EZ8, has a collapsible stand, so it could stand just like this. It's unfortunate that the shield is a little bit small comparatively speaking to its counterparts. I wish it was just a little bit bigger, but other than that, no issues. This model features a pretty cool gimmick, which is its backpack system right here. It's pretty much an empty backpack right now for the time being, but it does, again, it's supposed to house his biggest weapon system. Once you tear it apart, you just, here we go, let's take this out. Once you disable or take apart the biggest weapon system, his artillery gun right here, you just line it up right there, and you just slide it into the backpack. The backpack is a very easy thing to build, nothing to complain about there. And it just pretty much goes into the back. And it's pretty cool because you do have thrusters right here and here. So technically it's just like any kind of backpack. And let's just put it in like this. And then you just close the teeth like that and you're good to go. Funny thing about it was when I first built this, I didn't know how to put the backpack in. So the bottom portion here is actually extendable. And it's important that it is because if you don't extend it, the backpack will never fit. And it just took me like a minute to figure that out. A little bit embarrassing. There, and very easy to put into like that. Close the bottom, good to go. His head is just like the RX-78, for obvious reasons. Right there. And of course, ooh, I actually moved a little bit sticker, so no issue there. We're going to slide the sticker back like that. Now, as I said, the arms are interchangeable for the shield, and they go right there and then right there. He has some sort of a railing system on the side of his shoulders, and he has a very small shoulder guards right there and right there. Looking at his skirt, at the center we have a yellow sticker, which is pretty interesting because it fits well over the piece, but if you don't push it down hard enough, as you could tell probably from the video, it's not a complete V. On the side of his skirts, he has his magazine clip, which are identical pieces to the one that he has on his machine gun, like that. Pretty cool. And they do open and they do close. Nothing too special to brag about his legs. I really like this cool portion here, his kneecaps. And the reason why they have to be on there, technically, if you think about it, he has really great mobility and flexibility in his legs because he is supposed to shoot from his knees. So like that, like this, something like that. So I think that although these little 3 nubs are there for aesthetic reasons, technically if you think about it, it's also supposed to, I guess, help support the Gundam itself when it's on the ground, pretty much protect his knees. But again, yeah, his legs have incredible flexibility, incredible flexion. The skirt doesn't even get in the way. And of course, on the side of his legs, where the yellow arrows are here and right here, they are openable, and that's where they house the Beam Sabers, specifically the handles like this. They go in very well, and they fit in very snug. No issues there. Same thing for this side. You just peel it open right here, and you're going to try this gently without launching the pieces into the black hole in your house. Right there. Pull it out. Have this on the opposite end, and that's it. Nothing too special about his feet. He does have a little bit of ankle flexion in his feet, which I think is pretty cool and necessary whenever you pose him. And that's all I have to say about the RX-79. One thing you want to keep a lookout for is his backpack. Because his backpack is large, and although it may not seem heavy, it is big enough and it is heavy enough where he'll knock him off balance, specifically to his back, as you're probably seeing now. So most of my poses with him, I had to put him on his knees, firing from the kneeling position, like that. There you go. So overall, I think this is a very cheap model, yet it's a very good model to practice your weathering, practice your painting, and it does come with a lot of weapon systems, minimal stickers, a pretty cool decal sheet, and a pretty awesome gimmick. The backpack system is pretty sick. It's reminiscent of the Easy 8. I would definitely recommend this kit to anyone looking for a quick build, a fun build, or something just to practice. Again, keep in mind, it does have an awesome weapon system that is collapsible, and I think that is probably one of the biggest selling points in terms of uniqueness for this kit. But that's all I have to say about this specific model, guys. I hope you found the video informative. If you have any questions or comments, please post it down in the section below. As always, I appreciate you all for watching, and then I will see you guys next time. Peace out.